14 wins on the season for Minnesota, even though they've got a lot of youth that they're infusing.
And a 5-second violation out of the timeout. Boy, you don't see that very often. That was a quick 5 count right there, and I think that's what Cheryl is saying as well. She's like, really? Were those in tenths of seconds or actual seconds? Jewel Lloyd with it. And Sammy Whitcomb just gets a shot in the face, and we're going to get a reviewal here. So, my goodness, how things have changed in the last 5 seconds of game action.
You love the turnover with no time coming off the clock on the 5-second violation. And then Sammy Whitcomb coming up. Looks like she got drilled in the face. Ooh, yeah.
Maybe the throat?
Like right here, she's going to set the screen, and Banham just trying to get around the screen. It definitely hits her right in the face.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
that should be an easy one right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't...
That's what the rule's for, that and elbows.
Right here, watch the right arm of Bannon. Boom. Little jab right to the nose. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I don't think it's intentional, but she's just trying to get around the screen, but Sammy Whitcomb takes the brunt of a jab right to the face.
Well, the Storm have a knack for making games that shouldn't be interesting. They have so many times been down 20, been down 25, and come back to take the lead or come back to win, or been down 15 and make it like a 4-point game with 10 seconds left. That's just what this team has. They got a whole lot of heart and a whole lot of fight in this young basketball squad.
Yeah, they do, and they're getting so much better game by game. 5 of the last 7 they've won. As we take another look at this right here, that is just wrong place, wrong time for Sammy Whitcomb.
We've seen a lot of inadvertent calls tonight, so to keep with the trend, that's got to be a call, right? A lot of these calls, the huge Ezzy Magmagor screen foul was an inadvertent contact. Taking a look at this angle now. That one looks... We know it wasn't a punch, but that angle looked like a close punch. We know it wasn't, though.
It's certainly nothing intentional there. She's just trying to get around the screen, but inadvertent or not, when there's a hand to the face and you're trying to protect players' safety, this will probably be elevated.
59.1 left, but Elise, I mean, just 5 seconds ago in game time, Minnesota had the ball up 9. They couldn't get the ball inbounded after a Cheryl Reeve timeout. And then 5 seconds later, you got this reviewal.
And the refs are taking a long time to decide if it's going to be elevated or not. Finally, a decision has been made. The 3 huddling up.
Sammy Whitcomb is going to shoot 2 free throws. We've got a flagrant 1. Sammy Whitcomb is going to shoot 2 free throws, and Seattle is going to have the basketball. This game is not over, Elise.
Unnecessary contact to the face. And so Sammy, definitely one of the players you want to see stepping up to the line in a late game situation.
And she hits them both. It's a 7-point game.
And the ball.
And you got to think 32 is a pretty good option around the screen for a 3, too, after just hitting those 2 free throws.
She's entered today. She's played with real passion and intensity.
She's got 20 on the game. Jewel Lloyd's not a bad option either. Russell back to Lloyd, flings it up. Not really the shot. It's the shooter you wanted, but not the shot you wanted.
Well, the thing about Jewel is a lot of shots that she takes and makes are not the shit. You're like, oh, is that the... Okay. I mean, how many times when the ball game is on the line, you want Jewel Lloyd taking that shot?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I got no problem with the shooter. And a turnover by Minnesota. My goodness. Don't see a lot of full court pressure in the WNBA. So I would doubt you practice a lot against it. And right now, it is hurting the Lynx. Whitcomb has it. 45 seconds left.
Game. They've got to move quickly.
Whitcomb has it. Flings it back to Mercedes Russell. Whitcomb around a screen. Here's Jewel. A lot of one-on-one basketball right now. Jewell for three, no. Snatched down by Collier. Wow, 2 bad possessions for Seattle back-to-back.
Well, that was tough because Mercedes Russell, not a player that is going to pull it from the three-point line, and she was involved in that pick and roll. Sammy just couldn't get the shot off against the pressure from Minnesota. Give them credit. They did not give any room for Sammy to get that shot off.
The rebound by Collier. She now has her 7th double-double of the season and 13th career 2010 game. 75-68. Time ticking away. Boy, those 2 possessions for Seattle. This could have been very, very interesting. Could have at least gotten it to a 2-possession game, if not a 1-possession game, had they knocked down field goals on each of the last 2. But they went 0 for those 2 possessions, and now you would anticipate pressure and a quick foul here by Seattle as time warrants that you can still come back and win this game if you get a quick foul and miss free throws.
Seattle has had some opportunities. Minnesota, a couple of ill-timed turnovers. Couldn't get the ball in bounds, and then was struggling a little bit down the stretch to secure this against the full court pressure.
Mitchell to inbound. Gets it to Collier. Bounce past McBride. Not really one you want to foul. Double comes. Gets rid of it. Nearly stolen by McMagor. And a foul after the loose ball.
And that'll be number 6, I believe, if this goes against Ezzy. It's going to be her final foul, and she's going to be out. I mean, wow.
Man.
Okay, Nafisha's saying that she got hit on the head, which I didn't see on that angle, and that would be the only contact that I saw. It looked like Ezzy McMagor just hustled through the line, up the line, trying to deny the basketball, but it'll be the end of the game for Ezzy.
Ezzy McMagor plays 26 minutes, 5 of 9. Scoreless in the second half, 13 points, 7 rebounds.
Also 3 steals, though. A couple of blocks for one of the league's best. She had a good game. It's just she had, and the fouls that she piled up were not on attempting to block shots or rebounding. They were kind of random, moving screen out on the edge, just really.
Oh, the one over here, just 2 bodies colliding, and Ezzy was on the ground. Whitcomb scoops it up with a left hand, but there's only 10.8 left. It is a 2-possession game, however. Collier to inbound to McBride, and they foul Kayla McBride, and she will go to the free throw line. Well, one of these should put it in the oven. That would make it a 3-possession game with just 9 seconds left. And Kayla McBride has hurt Seattle. 7 of 16, looking for her 20th point of the game, and she gets it. And that'll just about do it here in Seattle.
Well, McBride, it's apropos that she's the one up to the line. 20 points now. She played a fantastic game here in Seattle. Her and Collier are real game changers.
Collier with 24 and 10. McBride now with 21. Kia Nurse kicks it back to Joyner Holmes, who will fling it up at the buzzer. And that will do it. So Seattle cannot get their first 3-game winning streak of the season. Cheryl Rave and the Minnesota Lynx shake hands with each other, and then we'll go and congratulate the Storm as well. Another fine performance by the Lynx offensively again.